Hello and welcome everyone. I just restarted this recording. As I began to speak in my first recording, I had an echo. It was very odd. So there may be something that feels like it is reflecting back towards you, as an echo is a reverbing of something. This is Halloween Day when I am recording this particular reading. It will not be aired until a couple of days later. But I also wanted to share with you that I did some recordings a few days ago and I was feeling in a really good energy, and then I tapped into a really chaotic energy. And it's really interesting because the energy is quite chaotic today and unsettling, and today is the day that reading comes out. So I just want to say that whatever you are receiving when you're tapping into certain things for maybe a specific timing of something, that is the energy of that time, and to not get caught up in that, but rather to understand that you are being given a heads up on something, okay, that is coming, so that you are aware of it, so you can prepare for it, so you can better be prepared for it. All right. Okay. These are decks that I've never used this deck before at all. I have no idea what is in it. These other decks are decks that I very rarely use. So let's see what the message is that Spirit wants to bring to us today. Horse. Horse energy is all about freedom. Speaks about freedom of movement. And I really noticed this today. It almost feels like free to dream or imagine. Let's see what else we get. Euros. Physical strength and speed. Again, the horse is pretty speedy. We actually measure by horse power. Untamed potential. A time of great energy and health. Freedom. Energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, and wisdom. Okay. This is interesting, with the horse being here and this being here as well, with both of them talking about freedom, strength, power. My throat is wanting to go as I'm talking about this. And as I begin the reading, the drums begin out here as well. Sisters of Harmony. So this kind of reminds me of the Three of Cups. I'm going to go to the book because I do not know these cards. I read intuitively. Yeah. It feels like each singing your own tune, but being able to blend together in some way. Sisters of Harmony. Music, affinity, and balance. The Sisters of Harmony exemplify a joint creative endeavor and successful partnerships. Harmony is key, and you'll need to tune into each other's voice. By blending diverse voices, we find symmetry and perfect balance. Unity is achieved, which gives us a new clarity to simultaneously comprehend the complete ensemble and the individual attributes. Sharing the passion and vision with others is a beautiful way to encourage each other to increase your personal talents. There is nothing like the magic of coming together to sing the same song, to find a favorable key for you all to sing in, and to practice awareness that your individual parts are respected and complementary to each other. So this card is really about respecting one another and your own abilities or skill set. So if you have a partnership, you might have someone that's really good with numbers, and then someone that's really good with people, and someone that's, you know, really good with selling, someone with it, you know, with the marketing, those kind of things. It's about recognizing that you're all different, but you all have unique traits to offer. I'm going to get another one. I'm really seeing this untamed potential in here. And I mean, a horse is wild and free as well. So having the freedom to be yourself, to bring what you have to offer to the table in a way that is complementary to whatever the project is. That'll be different for each of you, as each of your skills are different. Okay, one more spirit, and then I'll get a different deck. Okay. Snow Queen. It's time to open up to the energies of your heart. I'm feeling with this. It feels like you've been isolated. An isolation of sorts. And it looks like she's going towards this group. Something about finding somebody that balances you. This 3 and the 1 becomes the 4, which is very foundational. So this is an integral energy to the balance of this. The solidification, the foundational energies of it. Mind Garden. Whenever I see a skull, I'm always reminded of wisdom, and it's interesting because wisdom is on here as well. Yeah, the last one is wisdom. Let's see what else we have. The Coven. Look at this. Again, we have 3, and it looks like something is manifesting here out of the ethers. So this group is looking for another to manifest, to bring everything together here in some way, is what I am feeling. Let's get another rune for the other end of this, I feel like. Just one spirit. Was male fertility, gestation, internal growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strengths, family love, caring, human warmth, and the home. And that's interesting because as I talked about this 4, I saw like the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands is foundational home. So this is really, you know, talking about coming together in a balance, and you see 3, 1, 1, 3. Okay, so let us move on and see what they want to bring us. I feel the elemental energies are very strong in this reading. I'm not sure why, but what do the elemental energies want to bring? ignite the sacred spark within, connecting with the divine flame that fuels your spiritual journey. Yeah, this is definitely talking about coming together in some kind of a partnership here. Oceanic omens. Decode the oceanic omens, recognizing the messages and guidance that the waves bring. Interesting, because there has been a lot of water energy present. Crystallized currents. Merge with crystallized currents where energies solidify into powerful forms of manifestation. Aerial aspirations. Reach for aerial aspirations, guided by the winds of possibility to new heights. Interesting, because this is a reaching. Reach for aerial aspirations. Interesting. It's about melting this water, forging a path here. Goblins. Number 5. Challenges. Outside energies here. There's some kind of interference. Home, isn't that interesting? Home again. I felt home already before, and then home came in this, and the home card is going on top of that. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck here I have commitment. I'm getting some energies with that, but let's look at the tarot and see what we get from the tarot. I love the good tarot. Let's see what they bring us. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Air. The Ace of Air is the Ace of Swords. It's all about truth and clarity. Archangel Michael energy. Finding the truth in something. Protection as well, I feel. I'm going to set this one here. I just want it to be part of the reading. But let's see what we've got here. King of Fire. Leadership. Six of Waters. This is about the past. Looking back. Reflecting on it. And at the very beginning I said there was an echo and it talked to me about a reflection, being able to learn from that reflection, find that reflection. Strength. Yeah. The Strength card is about taming the ego and learning how to work together with the spirit and the physical essence, knowing when the ego needs to step forward and when it needs to step back. Tower. There's going to be some kind of a surprise that comes in. Something unexpected. going to clear the way for something, I feel. Clearing. The Ace of Earth. The Ace of Earth is the beginning of something abundant in the physical life. Well, the 10 of Earth. This is, to jump from the Ace to the 10 like this is finding basically your purpose, I feel like. What you are here to work on and what you have manifested within your life to be fulfilled. Because this is fulfillment. Finding fulfillment here. And here's the Sun. And this was divinely guided. The divine is on your side with this. This is a 10 and this is a 10. So, I mean, they're all ones. This is a 1, this is a 1, this is a 1. 1, 1, 1. Positive manifestation through the Holy Trinity. Which is who we are. You know, mind, body, and soul. Masculine, feminine, and child. I've talked about that. Anyone that watches my readings on a regular basis, if you haven't, go back and listen to some of the readings and you will hear me speak of that, especially of late. Oh my goodness. And then we have the High Priestess. High intuition here. This has moved from this to this because you trusted your gut. You trusted your gut. You reflected and learned from the past here. Learning when and how to use certain skills that were here. You blew apart the old foundations, I want to say, that had been created in an old truth that was not yours. And built them back up upon your own intuition, your own beliefs, your own freedom to choose. And then we have the call. Look at this. 2, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. The call is the Judgment card. And judgment has been coming up a lot lately. Not to judge, but to simply allow. And I think the best explanation I ever heard about judgment and compassion is to understand that we are all like children here, and not everyone has the understanding of what is right and wrong, what is good and bad, or what we perceive that to be. Okay? So it's like treating everyone like a child that is simply learning. They are learning. So they have the opportunity to try again, to do it over. Okay, what are we ending with? The Golden Future. Spirit wants me to pull cards from the Golden Future. And the Golden Future really talks to me about the new frequency that has been pouring out onto the planet and will continue to pour out onto the planet over the next couple of years to awaken at whatever rate you are ready to awaken at. Some may awaken rapidly, some may take much longer. Okay. Group consciousness. Oh my goodness, there's another double digit. 44. This is a lot of cards here. Spirit, I'm going to put it back and I'm going to shuffle again. What needs to come out will. Okay. So we have nature. Tune into the natural world. That's pretty self-explanatory. And food. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever, however you want to look at it. Choose locally grown organic produce. Tune into the natural world and embrace oneness. All of these cards have butterflies on them. They're all speaking to me about transformation. All right, we're going to pull an animal spirit here, and then, okay. Look at this, the dragon. The dragon is part of the ether connection here. And then we have the beaver, which is hardworking. I'm going to go into the book. Oh, and it opened right to it. Isn't that fascinating? Balancing the ego. Okay, well that's really fascinating because we're talking about balancing the ego, and we've got right here. This is the card right here that is about balancing the ego. We can't even make this up. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on his back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their Agni is dim. Agni is described as inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. And it is connected with our third eye chakra, which is really interesting because this came forward to me with the imagination in the third eye chakra when I connected with the horse. So that's really fascinating. The subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center in the Manipura chakra. Manipura translates to the city of hidden gems, and behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both the inner and outer dimensions. And all of our chakras are connected a lot. I don't know how many of you know, but a lot of people don't really have an understanding of that. And our crown and our root are connected. Our third eye and our sacral are connected. Our throat and our solar plexus are connected. And then our heart is the bridge. So we have connections within each of these chakras from the lower to the upper, as below, so above. And those chakras to balance are what brings forth those gifts within those areas. So if, for example, if you don't have courage, which is within your solar plexus, you do not speak your truth. You lack that power to be able to express that. Same thing with your sacral. Your creativity comes from your sacral and is reflected within your third eye, within what you see within your imagination, your creativity. Your root chakra must be balanced and grounded in order for you to receive through your crown chakra, through the ethers. And the heart bridges it all. It is the portal to which all is connected. So just as a quick, little exercise in realization of how we are connected and how our chakras really affect us. If you're having difficulty being able to see within your imagination, with being able to receive ideas, chances are you have issues within your sacral, which is the relationship with the self, your feminine energy, to be able to create. Okay, beautiful souls, that is your reading for today. Thank you for joining me as always, and until next time, please remember to always let love be your guide.